Billy Talent with Fallen Leaves. What a killer song, huh? This goes out to subscriber English Joe and a couple other, actually several of you subscribers that have been requesting anything from Billy Talent. I remember hearing Billy Talent years ago when I was teaching in a music store. They weren't even really that known, and being impressed with the innovativeness from Billy Talent. That's one thing that's really hard to capture, is a band that's innovating, that's doing their own thing. And they're good. Very good band. Very good song. Why am I wearing this? Because one of my kids said, "Dad, I dare you to wear this in a video." I said, "Okay, hand it to me." Jeez, you should have seen what I wore back in the 80s, man. This is nothing. Anyways, you want to tune drop D for this. And you want to keep it really, the word is staccato because it's real choppy. And you don't want it to be like, if it was, it'd be easier to play. Now the problem with wearing this is it has my kid's hair all in it. Go figure, huh? Gotcha. Look at that, would ya? Okay, 5G, 4B, middle and first finger. Got a little bit of reverb going on. Now, by staccato, I mean real choppy. The way you're gonna to silence it in between each one is to take your hand, basically, set it back over the strings, and land that pick on the G string to deaden it, right? You're gonna do GB, lift your middle finger off to where it's open 4 GB, and repeat it. Now take that, move it a half step flat. Remember, a half step equals 1 fret. So flat is lower, just like a flat tire, the air pressure is going lower. Same concept, but now we're moving it to 4/3 GB. Same thing, but an extra time through. Alright, so this one's 2 times, this one's 3 times. Then go 6B, open G. I would use 3rd finger. And then go open G, 4B. And so you'll be hitting both those strings, strings 2 and 3. Let's play it up to there. All the while it's staccato, right? Choppy. That may be the last thing to come into play, but don't forget to do it eventually. Memorize the frettings and the pattern and all that stuff, then try to bring in that choppy element. Unless you're at that level now where you can do it all at once, more power to you. Alright. Then 3G, 4B, index middle. And we're going to hit them at the same time, same beat, same concept, but lift the index to an open G in the 4B. That concept is twice. Okay, so we have 1G, 1B. We're going to do 2 times, lifting the index off to make it an open G, 1B. It's very innovative, isn't it? It's catchy. So. Then, something you may be familiar with, standard power chord here, 3D, 4G, or no, 3D, 5G, it's a F5 power chord. And you don't have to lift anything here, just do it staccato, choppy, 4 times. So you have, notice the pick is landing on the root of every chord that we're doing. So now this one, 1D, might be a little trickier, open G, and 1B. You're going to go 3 times, but now we're hitting the D, G, and the B. A little more difficult. An issue you may have is muting with this index finger. You're going to want to stay on the tip of it because it's naturally going to want to kind of hang down and mute the G. Usually that's a good thing, but now we got to work the opposite direction so we hear it. You may want to even check it as an arpeggio. Just go. Oops. Making sure I'm tuned up. Okay, so we have. The third hit, you don't come down and do a rest. You're going to slide the whole chord shape up a whole step. And you're going to tend to want to, even if you're getting these 3 right, as you're sliding it 2 frets higher to 3-5, you got to make sure that the open G is still ringing. Okay, and then open D, G, and B 3 times, or no, 4 times. So, probably the hardest part of this intro. Because we got to remember now, most of these were done in 2-note concepts, right? 2-note chords. Man, look how dirty that floor is. I'll get on that. I'll get right on it. But at the end here, we're dealing with 3-note chord concepts and making sure that, you know, we got that open G in the middle. Like I said earlier, making sure that we're angling it the right way. And you're going to do that 2 times. So we have. And then you do it all again. Okay, then it goes into this. There's 2 guitars, so on this first part I really want to catch the C minor, but I think it's the second guitar. Go 3, 5, 5, 4, A, D, G, B. I'm going to strum it twice. And then move it to a B flat. That's a C minor. B flat is 1A, and then 3rd fret on the D, G, and B. You could bar that with your 3rd or 4th or your cram fingers, however you can. Try to mute underneath the low E. That's going to be an up strum. Then go up to 5-5 EA, bar it. This is a power chord and drop D tuning. By the way, if I didn't say, I normally get this straight at the beginning. Drop D just means your top string is a whole step flat. It's a D rather than an E. So you'd lower it the equivalent of 2 frets. You'll go down, down. So down, down, up, down. So, but that last down is 6-6 E and A. Just bar that with your middle. It's a 16th note. In other words, it's got to be in there quick. You're going to go. And if you want, you can actually catch the 5 off the D through all these too. And then down strum on 5-5. So up strum on 3-3 EA. So you're going to hit that one twice. Beats are going to be important, you know. So listen to the song from Billy Talent and then make sure you're copping the same beat. Because strumming can be a little tricky like that, but if you're familiar with the song, most people have that beat kind of instilled in the cranium. So and then you're gonna second strum, you're gonna pull that off to open. And then jump up to 6-6 EA. So down, down, up. The up will be on 5-5. Down on 3-3 twice. So down, down, up. That up is on open EA. So and then 1st fret EA. 1, 2, 3. Move it to 3-3 once. So 1 and 2 and their 8th notes. Don't even think of it like that. Just 3 hits, 1 hit. 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, open EA. So does that 1 time. Next part. 3A, 5D, 5G, 4B. And you could actually bar that to where you're covering the 3 on the high E. And strum all 5. 5 through 1 on your string numbers. Maybe back the volume up a little bit. It's not as gainy in this part. And then 5-5 EA twice. And then open EA once. So music, this would be called a dotted half note, the count, which gets a 3 count. So you go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and then an E flat major. This is 6A, and then bar the 8th fret on the D, G, and B with your 3rd or 4th, or you can combine fingers, and then that'll be a half note beat as well. 1, 2, 3, and then back to the 5/5 EA twice, and then open EA once. So all that concept is again. And I was going to stop there, but the next part is basically going like this. Let's do that first. 3, 4, 5, 5 from the bottom up. That's a C minor chord. Try to mute the D. Go down, down, or 3 times. And then catch an open E or open EA in transition. It doesn't pop out at you. It's keeping the rhythm flowing. Don't overanalyze that. Then go 6, 6, 5, 4, A, D, G, B. There's a few ways you can do this part. Like I said, they have 2 guitar players. But go, oh, and also cover the 4th fret on the high E. So that's barred. 4, 4, 5, 6. No, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6. And go 1, 2, 3, and then the open EA again. So we have, and then take that chord, move it a whole step sharp. 8, 8, 7, 6. And you don't really have to hit the high E on 6. You can, but I'm not hearing it in there. 3 times with the open EA into the 1, 1, 1, 3 EA, D, G. 3 times with the open EA at the end. So you're going to have 3 strums per chord with the open EA to transition from that chord into the next one, but you do the same concept. So we have. Then 6, 6 EA, down, down, up. That up is 5, 5. 3rd fret EA, 2 downs. Open EA after that. So I wonder if they're driving that one more. I can't remember if they're going, or if they're going, or I think it's that one. The first half of it being more of a half time, the second half being the straight down strokes on it. So down, down, up on the open, and then 1, 1 EA, 1, 2, 3, up to 3 on the EA, 5, 5 EA, 3 times to open EA. So, and I think it goes back to this. Alright, anyways, so let's grab a seat, talk for a second. Anyways, if you have questions, I'll do my best to try and help you along the way. Billy Talent, great band, talented band. It's in the name even. They even tell you, they give you a heads up. They're like, this is Billy's band and we're talented. Billy Talent. Killer song, man. Actually, this is for English Joe, but you other subscribers know who you are because you've been hitting it up big time saying anything from Billy Talent. This is a great, great tune. Drop D is the tuning for this. My email, mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. I do teach on Skype, private lessons, guitar and bass. My wife Jolene teaches vocals. And for the prices for that, it's quicker and easier to just send you to my website, rockinguitarlessons.com. Click on the Skype Lessons tab. There's a tutorial there that explains more in detail how they work. They're one-on-one lessons. I also offer private or group lessons. And while you're there, check out my CBT lessons tutorial, which is basically if you're too busy or don't want to do the lessons on Skype, you pick what you want me to do. I handwrite the tabs to it, transcribe it, figure it out by ear, subgroup, timestamp everything, scan the tabs, send them to your email directly, and then I shoot a video to accompany it, load it up on YouTube, and bam, voila, there you go. You got the tabs that go hand in hand with the song. It's really, I'm getting quite a few CBT students. I have a lot of CVT students and a lot of repeat customers. They're really cool. So if you're interested, check that out as well. Of course, check out my website, rockinguitarlessons.com. There's some free stuff there for you guys to check out. For you paid members there, keep the emails coming on the lesson of the week of suggestions. What I've been doing is hitting a month of one concept. Like this month is drop D, different progressions in drop D. Next month, I'm not sure what it'll be. But your emails are what's giving me, the ideas. So being that you're paying members, I want to hit the things that you guys want to work on. That's what I'm getting at. So fill out that contact information while you're there at the website. Tell a friend. Come back. Subscribe to the channel. It's been quite a journey, I must say. And I'll jam some of this for you on the outro. Rock on, Billy Talent. Here we go. Take two. I get 3 tries to get this. I didn't like how that one felt.